Welcome back. Our research team is standing by to give you the list of top 10 stocks as we begin the day. Surbi joins in first half. She has a bunch of stocks on her radar. Surbi, what are you looking at?
So the first one on my radar is Phoenix Mills. The company has incorporated a wholly owned subsidiary, Orcus Logistics and Industrial Parks Limited. Now this is interesting because they are diversifying their existing revenue streams and exploring synergies in related sectors such as logistics and warehousing business. The company had iterated before that they're going to do this, so this is going to be in a positive direction. The next is Dixon Tech. The company has incorporated a wholly owned subsidiary, Dixon Infotech Private Limited. Now this is to manufacture laptops, desktops and IoT devices. So again, in line with what the management has been guiding. Greenply Industries, the local workforce in West Africa has gone on a strike, which has led to a shutdown in operations in the company's step-down wholly owned subsidiaries. Now, the company says that the situation is uncertain right now, which is why they cannot determine a financial impact as of now. But in FY23, 10% of the company's revenue came from the subsidiary, and they have a veneer capacity of 96,000 cubic meters. So we'll keep an eye out on that as well. And Jai Bharat Maruti, there's a board meet on 16th September to consider a fundraise.
Okay, all right. Thanks a lot for that, Surbi. Well, let's hop across to Vivek. He's joining in to tell us about some more stocks in the news. Morning, Vivek.
Well, good morning. Quite a few stocks on the radar, a lot of news flow. The first on our list is KEC International. The company has updated the exchanges about various orders that it has received. So it has received orders in excess of 1,000 crores across various segments of its business. Now, in the civil segment, the company has received an order for a data center in Western India, also setting up a manufacturing facility for a global FMCG major in South India, is what the company says. Along with that, in the transmission and distribution segment too, they have received a couple of orders, a transmission line from an existing private client, as well as in the Americas, geography, they will be supplying towers as well as hardware. The other stock on our radar is RITES. Indian railway companies continue to see export opportunities. The company has signed a memorandum of understanding with an Angola firm. Now, this particular MOU is for number one, development and cooperation in railway development, infra development, as well as supply of rolling stock. The other stock on our radar is GE Power. The company has received a purchase order from Vedanta. This is for a combustion modification of a boiler. Size of the order is 25 crore and the order execution timeline is 14 months. Texmaco Rail 2 will be on the radar given the fact that the company board will be meeting on 15th, number one, to discuss fundraising proposal. The route that the company has chosen could either be the preferential issue, the QIP, or the private placement. And lastly, NTPC, some positive news flow coming in here as well. The company's Unit 1 of the 800 megawatt Telangana Super Thermal Critical Power Project has successfully completed the trial that they were doing, and the installed capacity of NTPC and NTPC Group now goes to 57 gigawatt as well as 73 gigawatt respectively.
Okay, thanks a lot for that. But Sudarshan is joining in. In fact, there is that L&T Finance block deal that's on our radar as well. Sudarshan, over to you.
The block deal data shows that CNBC-TV18 news break of L&T Fin block deals is confirmed. Bain Capital has sold 2.82% stake, which is of total 7 crore shares worth 910 crore at a price of rupees 130 per share. BNP Paribas was one of the buyers. It has bought 3.63 crore shares, that is 1.47% equity at rupees 130 per share. Post block deals, Bain Capital's stake will come down to 1.22% stake in L&T Fin. As of June this year, the holding of Bain Capital was 4.04% stake.
Okay, thanks a lot, Sudarshan, for that. Here's a quick recap of our top stocks. Stocks with positive news flow. There's Phoenix Mills, Dixon Tech, Jai Bharat Maruti, KEC International, RITES, GE Power, Texmaco Rail, NTPC and L&T Finance. While the only stocks with negative news flow today is Greenply Industries. But Ekta's joining in. She has a couple of brokerage notes to focus on for the day. Ekta, what are you looking at?
Thanks for that. Well, I'll start with CLSA on L&T. They have a buy rating and a target price of 3240. They are optimistic with the rising project inflow, highest ever backlog and improving execution. HSBC has written on Tata Chemicals. They have a buy with a target price of 1100 rupees. Soda ash prices in China have increased sharply. They believe the price increase in soda ash could be temporary and normalize soon. HSBC has written on M&M buy rating, target raised to 1800. The tractor business surprised positively this year. Underlying monsoon trends, however, are not encouraging. They see downside risk to the FY25 tractor growth. UBS has written on MCX, they have a buy rating, raised the target price to 2100. The tech transition is a key near-term trigger. They plan to complete it by September end. They've raised their EPS estimate by 26% in FY24 and 3 to 6% in FY25-26. Jefferies has written on CanFin, buy rating, target price of 970. No major issues were detected at other branches post a detailed review, so maybe there could be some positive momentum there. And Goldman Sachs has written on Sapphire Foods, buy rating, target price of 1800 rupees. They expect a potential recovery starting in Q3. Q2 is generally a seasonally weak quarter for the QSR sector.
All right, Ekta, thank you very much for that. So that is the list of stocks to watch out for. But commodities are in focus, right? Because of all what's happening in the oil markets. And Manisha is here with exactly that. Manisha, good morning. 92 on oil.
Oh, well, absolutely. 2% of gains overnight. We are up by 9% in last 1 month, and we're trading at a new 10-month highs as far as the crude oil prices go. And the expectations are that even as the crude is overbought with the kind of run-up that we've seen in last few sessions, it still has higher momentum. And the latest trigger clearly has been the OPEC report, which says that they are looking at stronger demand growth in 2023 and 24 as well. For 24, the demand growth estimate that they have put out is at 2.25 million barrels per day, which is on the higher side. And then there are supply concerns coming in from Saudi Arabia, from Libya, from Kazakhstan. So markets are factoring that in as well, with expectations that this could be yet another week where you could be looking at higher crude oil prices continuing.
Okay, that's the big headwind for our market. Let's take a quick break on that note. On the other side of the break, plenty of stocks to discuss. What do you do with mid and small caps after the fall yesterday? Hemang Jani joins in for some fundamental stock analysis. Stay tuned.